Hello everyone, welcome to my video on an important Qt framework project. In this video, we will write a program for finance management system. For example, we have any company with any name uh, XYZ and we have to calculate its income, its expense, and in the last we have to show its balance. That is the company in the profit or is this company in the loss. Okay, so first we have to open our Qt framework and then we have to create new project by choosing this add or new button, and then we will select this Qt widget application option and I will decrease the size of this window and then I can select this close button. So now I have to provide a name to my project. So this is about finance. So here I will provide name finance and then I will click next, and here I have three options. These are build systems. So we will build system with this QMake, and then I will click next button, and this is our class information. So class name is main window and our base class is QMain window. Header file is mainwindow.h where we write our or we can include our header files. So this is mainwindow.cpp where we have to write our CPP code, and this checkbox for generate form is checked. It means that we have to generate a form, and then this is the form file mainwindow.ui where we have to design our UI or user interface, and then click next, and now you can choose any language to translate your project, but this none is by default and I will also choose this, and then I will click next button, and here I have to choose a kit. I have only single kit. You may have multiple kits, but you have to choose any single kit. And so I have this Min GW64 bit. It contains a compiler to compile our project. So then click next button, and this is last one and finish button. So here you can see our project is created successfully. Here we have some files. These are header files, mainwindow.h. So this is header file, and then this is our source file, main window dot. This is main.cpp, and this is main window.cpp, and this is our main window.ui where we have to design our UI or user interface. So first I will design this UI. So this is template where we have to work on UI. Okay. So first I will adjust the size of our window or user interface window. So now this is width and height of our UI. So I will increase it more and more, and I will set it right here. Okay. So I will set it in the center, and then here it is on the top. So first I have to add some label for title. So here this is our first label. I will increase the size and I will change text value. Okay. So this is our finance management system. So this is our title. Okay. Management. Sorry, management. And now I have to apply some styles. For example, I have to change the background color, font size, and font color. So I have to select it first, and then I will click right button, and then I will choose this change style sheet option. And here I have to use name of this widget, that is Q label. So this name will be used as a selector. Okay. So here I have to change font size by using font size property, and I will give value 30 or 40 px. Okay. And next I have to change background color. So here I will use background property, and I will give color light gray. Okay. You can give any other color or color value. So this is light gray and use semicolon in the last. And now I have to change font color by using color property. So I will use white. Okay. Now I will click this apply button and then OK button. So now our style was changed successfully. This is our title. Okay, now I have to set it in the center. So this was width, this is height, and now I have to set it in the center. Okay, so I will set it right here. And next I have to add three push buttons. So I will search push button. This is push button. Okay, now I will drag it, and then I will drop it in the center. Okay, now I have to increase the size of this button, and I will set it in the center of this UI. And now I will change uh, this value, text value. So this is income. So here I will type income. Okay. So here we have to calculate income, and we have to define the type of income. Okay. So first I will apply styles. So I will choose this, and then I will use Q push button, that is name of this widget, and it will be used as a selector. Okay, so here I will change font size by using font size property, and I will give value 20 or 30 px. Okay, 30 px, and then I have to change the color. So here I will use color property, and then I will give value uh, blue. Okay, you can use different color value, and then I will click apply button, and then OK button. So this is income button. Okay, so we have to click if we have to purchase something, if we have to earn any commission. I mean, if we have to include any income or source of income, then we will click this income button. Okay, if we have to purchase something, I mean, if we have to calculate expense, then we have to add expense button. So I will copy this existing button with its style, and then I will paste it to next line, and now I will adjust its position. Okay, so this is expense button. Okay, expense here, expense, and in the last I will set here, and I will change the position of this button. Okay, so here we have to calculate our balance, that is this company in profit or is this company in loss. Okay, so here we have to calculate our balance. Okay, so now we have three categories of our project. First is income, second is expense, and last is balance. To show the total balance, or I can say that we have to calculate profit or loss. And then I have to click this income first. So I can say that I have to make functional this. Okay, so I will select it, and then I will choose this go to slot button, and then I will choose this click option, and then I will click OK. Now here you can see on push button click method is added here in main window.cpp. Okay, so here I have to change the name of this function. So I will go back to main window.h, and here you can see this is on push button clicked. Okay, now I have to change. Okay, so this is income function, income function, sorry, function. And now we have to change the name of this slot or function in our main window.h. Now I have to change the name in main window.cpp. Okay, so I will change the name from here. So this is our income function now. Okay, sorry, I have to select this, or I can remove it like this. Okay, so here I have to add the name. Now name is income function. Okay, so this is function name. Now we have to connect signal with slot. I mean, when this income button will be clicked, then this function will be called. Okay, so how can we connect them? So we have to use connect method. Okay, now because we are using push button and it is part of UI, that's why we have to define UI and arrow. Now I have to choose this push button. Okay, so now I have to fire a signal when this widget will be used. Okay, so widget is push button. So now I have to use this uh, address or ampersand, and then I have to use q push button name of this widget, and then it will be fire a signal, and signal is click. Okay, so next I have, sorry, next I have to use closing parenthesis, and now I have to connect it with this slot, and slot is income function. Okay, so here I have to use this pointer, and then name of class that contains this slot, and name of class is main window. Okay, and slot is income function. So now I have added it, and now I have to use semicolon in the last. Okay. So when this push button 1 or income button will be clicked, then this function will be called. Okay. And then we have to show an other dialog box or user interface window. So first we have to add a dialog box that will be called when this function will be called. Okay. So here I will open this file option, and then I will select this new file or project, and then I will select this Qt, and then Qt designer form class. Now I have to decrease the size of this window, and here I will select this choose button. So here you have further 4 or 5 options. So this is dialog with button bottom. Okay, dialog with buttons right, and this is a dialog with out buttons. So I will select this one, and now I have to click this next button, and now I can provide any name to this dialog box. Okay, so this is income, sorry, income box. Okay, so I have added this name for this dialog box, and then I will click next button, and then finish button. Okay, so here you can see this is new template for UI. Okay, so I will go back. Now, this inbox.h is added as a header file uh, template of this new created dialog box, and this is income box.cpp. Here we have to write our CPP code for this new created dialog box. This previous was main window.cpp, but this new is for income box, I mean new created dialog box. And this is new created dialog box template or UI design template. Okay, the previous was main window.ui, where we have added 3 buttons, one for income, second for expense, and third for balance. But now we have to use this income.ui. But first I will show you this previous one. Okay, so this was income, expense, and balance. So this was our main window.ui. Okay, now we have to design our new created dialog box. Okay, and this is income box.ui. So here I can adjust the size of window or dialog box. So I will increase the size, and I will set it right here. Okay, now this is its center, and it is its bottom. Okay, so now I have to set a label. So I will find label. So this is label. I will drag it, and then I will drop it right here. Now I have to change text value. So this is income window. Okay, or dialog box. So this is uh, income dialog. Okay, box. So I have to change the style for this title. So I will select this option, and then I will use Q label, that is name of widget, and it will be used as a selector. Okay, so here I have to use font size property, and I will give value 30 px, and then I have to change color. Sorry, yes, and now I have to change background color. So here I will use background property, and I will give value light gray. Okay, you can use different color, and now I will use color property to change font color, and here I will give value blue or white. Okay, white. And now I will click apply button and then OK button. So now this is our title. Okay, and I will set it. I will increase the size first. Okay, so this is our income dialog box, and I will set it right here. Okay, so now I have to add two line edit widgets to get information that what is type of this income and how much is our income. Okay, so first I will use this label once again. So I will drop it right here, or I can drop it here. Okay, now I will change the size, and then I will change value. Okay, text value. So here I have to define the type of this income. Okay, so income type. Here I have to mention the type. So this its size is very small. I have to apply some style. Okay, to change its size. Okay, so I will change only font size. So here I will use Q label, and then I will use font size property. Okay, font size, and then I will give value 30. Okay, and then I will click this apply button and then OK button. So this is our income type. Okay, so I have to increase the width also, and I will set it uh, in the right side, sorry, left side, okay, of this window. So this is income type. Okay, now I have to get total income. Okay, so I will copy this existing label with its style, and then I will paste it right here. Okay, so here I have to change text value. So first was income type, and now total income. Okay, or enter income. I will type enter income. Okay, so here I have to get total income, enter, and this is income type. Okay, so I have to use column here. Now I have to use line edit widgets. Okay, so I will find it. I can search it here. This is line edit widget, and now I will drag it and then I will drop it right here. Okay, and now I will change its size. So I will increase width and height. Okay, so this is its height and width. Now I have to change its style too. So I will choose this one, and then this is Q line edit. Okay, and this will be used as a selector, and I will change only font size by using font size property, and I will give value 25px. Okay, and then I will click apply and then OK button. Okay, so I will copy this with its style, and then I will paste it right here. Okay, now I should change the position, and I will set it right here. Now here we have to get income type, and then here we have to get income. Okay, total income, I mean money. Okay, so here I have to add a push button. Okay, so here I will drag it and then I will drop it right here in the center, and then I will change its text value. Okay, so now I will type done. Okay, now I have to change its font size. So I will select it and then I will change, apply this change style sheet, and then I have to use name of this widget, that is Q push button, and it will be used as selector, and I will change font size only, and I will set 30px. Okay, and then I will click apply button and OK button. Now this is done button. Okay, and it is in new created dialog box. So here we will get income type, that what is type of your income. It is commission. It is if it is in the form that you are selling something, and here you have to enter your payment, and when you will click done, then this will be added in our list. Okay, so I have to make functional this button, and button is done. Okay, I will select it, and then I will click right button, and then I will choose this go to slot option, and here I will choose this select signal. Okay, so this is click, and here I have to change the name, and I can change the name from income box dot h. Okay, so here this is on push button click, and here I will change the name. Okay, so this is income add function. Okay, income add. Okay, or I can type like this, income add. Okay, here we have to add our income. Now I will change the name from inbox.cpp. Okay, so I will remove this previous name, and this is our income add. Okay, so this is our function name. Now we have to connect this function with our done button. Okay, so here I have to use connect method. Okay, and now push button is part of UI, that's why I have to define here UI, and now this is our push button, and now sorry, so I have to connect signal with slot. Okay, now first we have to define our signal that exists in our that will be fired when our this push button will be clicked. Okay, so here I have to define few push button. Okay, and then signal is click. Okay, so this is our signal, that is click, and then I have to use this pointer. Okay, and next I have to connect it with our slot. Okay, and slot exists in our income box. Okay, income box, and name of slot is income add. Okay, so this is our function income add, and then I have to use semicolon in the last. Okay, so now we have connected this push button with our slot, and slot is this income add function, and signal is our click method. Okay, so now I have to get information from our line edit widgets. First was for income type, and second was for uh, enter amount. Okay, so here I have to get first I have to declare a variable that will contain this information. Okay, q string. It is type of this new created variable, and variable name should income. Okay, income, and then I have declared it. Now I have to get value by using line edit widget. Okay, so line edit 1. So I have defined UI because this is part of UI. Okay, now I have to define the type. So its type is text, and now I have to use a semicolon in the last. Okay, now u string. Now I am declaring an other variable. Okay, so this was income type. Okay, income type, and this is amount. Okay, amount, and now we have to get it by using line edit widget 2. Okay, it is part of UI, and its type should text. It means that which value will be received, its type will be text. Okay, so next we have to uh, emit these values into a signal. Okay, so now we have to create our own signal. Okay, so we have to declare it in our inbox.h. Okay, so here I have to define signals portion. Okay, here signals. So this is signals, and here I can create any signal with any name, so its return type should void, and it will get, okay, get income, okay, get income, and it will accept two arguments. So I will set them constant, and their type should use string, okay, and it will be passed by a reference, okay. So it is type. So here I will use T for type, and this is constant for second one, okay, and its type is use string, and it will be passed by reference, so it is amount, okay, and use semicolon in the last. Now we have defined our signals, okay. So it accepts two arguments, first for type, second for amount, okay. Now we have to go back to our inbox.cpp, okay, and here we have to push these values. Sorry, I have to I have to go to next line, okay. So I have to emit or push these two values in this signal, okay, and name of signal was income, okay, income type, sorry, get income, sorry, this is get income, okay. Now we have to insert value that is in income type and other is in amount, okay. So I have to use semicolon in the last, okay. So now we have created our own signal, and we have inserted two values. The first is income type and other is amount. Now we have to use them in our main window .cpp, but first we have to register it in our main window main window .h. Then we will able to use it in our main window .cpp, okay. So how can we register it? So here we have to include it by using sharp include, and then name of this new created dialog box was income box.h, okay. Now we have to declare a pointer for this dialog box, okay. So here I have to declare a pointer, so its type is income box, okay, income box. Now I have to declare a pointer, so I can declare with any name, okay. So it is income box. So this is our pointer. Now difference is that here we are using lowercase b, and here our b is uppercase, okay. So now we have declared this pointer, okay. Now we have to initialize it, and then we will connect this signal that was get income. Now we will connect this signal with a slot that should declared in this private slot portion, okay. So you can declare with any name, okay, but its return type should void and on get income. It is name of this slot. You can use different name, and it should constant. Its type should use string, and it will be passed as reference. Okay, I mean we have to pass value by reference, not by value. Okay, but it is constant, so we are not able to change the value. Okay, now first is for type. Okay, and other is also constant, and then its type is pure string, okay, and uh, it will be passed by reference, and it is for amount, okay. So I have declared this slot. Now we have to connect this slot with signal that exists in inbox.h, and that is get income, okay. Now we have to connect this signal with that slot in our main window.cpp, okay. First we have to initialize that constructor to create an object, okay. So sorry, this is pointer, not constructor, okay. So I want to explain everything in this template. So this is uh, header files portion. Here we have to include our header files, okay, and this is our constructor, okay, where we have to initialize our objects or variables, okay, and this is our destructor. This part is our destructor. Okay, this whole part is our constructor, and this is our destructor. Okay, and these are our functions. Okay, so first I have to initialize this. Okay, that was income box. Okay, new, and name of the dialog box was income box. Okay, and here I will pass argument this pointer. Okay, so it was initialized. Now we have to call delete method. Okay, to destroy the object of this dialog box or new created template. Okay, so this is income income box. Okay, and I will use semicolon in the last. Okay, now we have to connect signal in inbox.h with slot that exists in our main window.h. Okay, so we have to connect them here. Okay, here. So I have to use connect method once again. Okay, and then I have to use the name of template that contains our signal, and that is income box. Okay, this is income box, and then I have to select signal from this income box. Okay, income box, and signal is get. Okay, income. So this is our signal. Okay, and now I have to connect it with slot. Okay, so I have to use this pointer, and now I have to define slot that exists in our main window. Okay, and name of slot is uh, on get income. Okay, so this was name of our slot. So now we have connected our signal in our income box dot h. Okay, with slot that was in our main window.h. Okay, so this is our signal, and this is our slot, and we have connected them successfully. Now we can use them here. Okay, so first, when this income function will be called, okay, then we have to call our new created dialog box. Okay, so name of this dialog box was income box, and we have to show this. Okay, by using show method and use semicolon in the last. Okay, so when income button from our main window.h will be clicked, then this dialog box will be appeared. Okay, then we will enter income type and amount in line edit widgets that exist in our new created dialog box. Okay, then we have to add our income in our income list. Okay, so here we have to declare our list. So first we have to include them. Okay, with sharp include, and this is q string. Okay, list. Sorry, yes, list. This is q string list. Now we can declare our list. Okay, so here I will declare our list right here. Okay, so type is q string list. Okay, and this is income list. Okay, sorry, income list. Okay, so this is our income list, and now we have to declare uh, expense list. Okay, your string list, and this is our sorry, expense list. Okay, and then we have to calculate our balance. Okay, so here we have to declare our variable with type int. Okay, because we have to calculate our balance. Okay, so its name is balance. Okay, so I have declared it, and I have initialized it with 0. Okay, and use semicolon in the last. Now we have declared two lists and one variable with type int. Okay, so now I have to use our second slot or function, that is on get income. Okay, and its type was void return type. Okay, and it exists in our main window. Okay, and its name is on get, sorry, on get income. Okay, and it accepts two arguments. So these are constant and sorry constant, and its type is q string. Okay, and it is passed by reference. Okay, so it is type, and then second is also constant. Okay, and its type is q string, and it was passed by reference with name a. Okay, and then we will use body of this function. Okay, sorry, I have to add these two more variables with type int. Okay, to calculate total income and total expense. Okay, so its type is int total income. Okay, total income. So it is total income, and then I will initialize it with 0. Okay, and then int total expense. Okay, and it will be initialized with 0. Okay, so now balance is also 0. So now we have two lists, first for income list, second for expense list. Okay, now we have three variables, first for total income, second for total expense, and third for balance. Okay, so here I have to calculate our income. Okay, sorry, I have to calculate our total income. Here total income variable will be used. Okay, and then we will add new entered amount in this total income variable. But first we have to convert this amount into integer. Okay, so previous type was string, use string, and now we have to convert it into integer. Okay, so here I have to declare variable with type int. Okay, and variable name should you can use any variable name. Okay, get amount. Okay, amount, and now we have to convert amount into integer. Okay, a dot to int. Okay, so in this way it will be converted into integer, and it will be assigned to this get amount variable. Okay, so now I have to add this amount or value in this get amount variable in our total income variable. Okay, so here I will use total income variable. Okay, and then I will add it with new entered value. Okay, total income plus get amount. Okay, so we are adding new entered amount with previous total income, and then we are assigning product to this variable. So in other way, in other words, we are updating this variable with new value. Okay, so in this way we are calculating total income. Okay, so in this way we will able to print our income. So here we have uh, calculated total income. Now we have to calculate our expense. Okay, so here we can print a message that your amount was added successfully. Okay, so here I have to add Q message box to show like a message. Okay, sharp include and Q message box. Okay, so after including it we are able to use it here. Okay, so this is Q message box, and its type is information, and I have to use this pointer and then success as a title. Okay, and now I have to print a string. Now here I will print amount, sorry, amount, and here I will print amount. Okay, so here this variable contains amount. So a. Okay, so I want to tell you that if you have to use value of variable, then you have to use variable with type qstring. You cannot use variable with type int. Okay, so here this A is a QString type. That's why I am using it here. Okay, so A for this add option sign, we are concatenating it with this previous string. Okay, and this next add sign is to concatenate it with next string. Okay, so here we will add amount. So here amount will be printed, and then we have to print amount, that what is type of this amount. Okay, so here amount, and then amount will be printed, and here of, now we have to print type. Okay, so here we have to print plus and t. Okay, so in this way we are able to print our amount, and amount type will be added successfully. Okay, so here I will print that added successfully. Okay, so this message will be printed, and sorry, and then we have to use semicolon in the last. So this is completed. Now we have successfully added amount in our variable, that is total income. Okay, so I think we have no need of these lists. Okay, so I will remove them. Okay, I think I have no need for this list. Okay, so all uh, calculations will be applied to these variables. Okay, so these are enough, and then I will save it, and then I will execute it to test it. So I have clicked this run button, and now I will wait for some time. So after execution of this project, we will able to test it. Okay, so I am waiting, and process is completed, and this is our output. Okay, so this is our main window: finance management, income, expense, and balance. So here I will click income. Here I have to enter income. So income type, this is commission. Okay, commission, and income is 5,000. Okay, so I will click done, and here you can see amount for 5,000 of commission added successfully. Okay, so now I will close this, and now I have to make functional this expense button. Okay, so I will close this window, and I will go inside the main window .ui template, and here I will select this expense, and then I will click right button, and I will select this go to slot option, and then I will choose click signal, and I will click OK. Now here you can see another slot or function is added successfully on push button to click. Okay, so I will change the name from main window.h. Here you can see this is on push button to click. Okay, so this is expense. Okay, expense function. So this is function name, and now I will go back to main window.cpp, and here I will also replace the name with expense. Okay, expense function. Okay, now we have to connect signal with slot. Okay, so we have done this before, and now I have to do it one more. Okay, so where is our constructor? This is constructor, and on the next line I will use connect method. Okay, so here this is connect method. Okay, and now we have to use push button, that is part of UI, and this is push button 2, or you can say it uh, expense button. Okay, and then when this q push button, okay, q push button will be clicked, then a signal will be fired, and signal is clicked. Okay, and then we have to connect it with a slot that exists in main window template, and name of slot is here I have included. I can see here this is the name. expense function. Okay, so here I will add it x sorry expense function. Okay, so this is added here successfully. So I will see it, and I have to use semicolon in the last. Okay, and I have to use closing parenthesis. Okay, so this is closing parenthesis, and I will use semicolon in the last. Okay, so we have connected signal with slot successfully, and when this expense button will be clicked, then we have to uh, open another dialog box. Okay, so first we will create another dialog box. So I will click this file button and then new file or project. Then I will select this Qt and Qt Designer form class. And now I will decrease the size of this window, and then I will click this choose button, and this is dialog without buttons. I will select it and I will click next. Now I have to give a name for new class. So I will add expense box. Okay, so this is expense box, and I will click next and finish button. Now this template is added. So this is expense. Okay, expense. This is spelling mistake, but you can correct them. So I will go along with this. Okay, expense box dot UI. So here I have to design our UI. First I will set the size. Okay, so I will set the size here. Okay, now I have to add expenses. So first I have to add a label as a title. Okay, then I will change the text value. Here I will change text value, and this is our expense window. Okay, sorry, expense. Okay, window. This is our expense window or dialog box. So I have to apply some styles to this dialog box. So I will select it, and then I will choose change style sheet, and then I will use new label. This is name of widget, and now it will be used as a selector. So I will change font size. Okay, by using font size property, and I will give value 40 px, and then I will change background color by using background property, and I will give value light gray, and then I will change font color by using font property, and I will give value white. Okay, sorry, here I have to use column and white. Now I will click this apply button and then OK button. Sorry, white is not applied. I will select it once again. Okay, so here white. Sorry, here I have to use color. Okay, color property, not font. Okay, so I will click apply and OK. Now I can increase the size of this label or title, and then I will set its position. And now I will set it right here. Okay, so now this is our title. Now I have to add uh, two dialog box, one for expense type and other for amount of expense. Okay, so first I will use label, and then I will change font size and text value. First I will change text value. Here this is expense. Okay, expense type, and now I will apply some styles. So I will choose the change style sheet option, and here I will use new label as a selector. Okay, and now I will change font size. So here I will give value 25 px. Okay, and then I will change color. I think I do not need to change color, so I will click OK, and now I will change size, and then I will change position. Okay, so I will set it in the right, sorry, left side and here. Okay, Now I have to use line edit widget, so I will search it, line edit widget. So this is line edit and I will use it right here. Okay, and now I will change the size and then I will set it right here. Okay, and now I have to apply some style to this widget. Okay, change style sheet and this is Q line edit. Okay, and now I have to use font size property to change font size and I will set 25 px and then semicolon, and now I will click apply button and then OK button. Now I have to add one more label, so I will copy this existing one and then I will paste it right here. Okay, and then I will change the position of this widget and then I will change text value. Okay, enter amount. So this is expense amount. Okay, enter amount, and now I will set it here. Now I will copy this line edit widget and then I will paste it to next line. Okay, I will paste it right here and now I will set its position right here. Okay, so this is our uh, expense box dot h. Okay, now I have to add a push button. So here I will search for push button and this is push button and I will drag it and drop it right here. Now I will change text value. So here I will type OK and then I will change style. Okay, so here I will use Q push button and then I will change font size. Okay, by using font size property and then I will apply 30 px and then close it. And now I will click apply button and then OK button. Now this is OK. Now I have to make it functional. I will select it and then I will click right button and now I will choose this go to slot option and then I will select click signal. Okay, now I have to change the name. If you do not want to change the name, then you can go along with this by default provided option, but I will change the name. Okay, from expense I will read it as expense. Okay, uh, I will open it and here I will change this one. Okay, so here name should expense. Okay, add, you can give any name. I am giving expense add. Okay, so I will copy this and then I will use it in expense box.cpp. Okay, and here I will replace it with this new entered name. Okay, so this is expense add. Now I have to connect signal with slot. Okay, so here I have to use connect method and then I have to use push button. Okay, that's why here I have to use q push button, but here it is not showing. I will go back to expense.ui. It was selected. Now I will go back and then I will open expense.box.cpp. Okay, so here now I will search it once again, push button. Okay, now it was provided and now this was connect method and UI push button and now I have to fire a signal when it will be clicked. Okay, so here I have to use Q push button. Okay, you push button and then it will fire a signal when it will be clicked. Okay, so I have defined it. Now I have to use this pointer. So this was signal. Now I have to connect it with a slot. Okay, so slot exists in our expense box.h. Okay, so here I have to use ampersand and then expense. Okay, expense box and then here I have to define the name of our slot, that is expense add. Okay, I will remove this pair of curly braces, sorry, parentheses and then I will use semicolon in the last. Now we have connected successfully signal with slot. Okay, now we have to get value by using this function from line edits. Okay, in our expense box or new created dialog box. Okay, so here I have to declare variable with type q string. Okay, now this is expense type. Okay, expense type, and then we will get by using a user interface element, that is line edit. Okay, so here I have to use line edit 1, and I have to define its type, that is text. Okay, then I will use semicolon in the last, and now I have to declare an other variable. Okay, so this is expense amount. Okay, expense amount, and we will use UI. Now I will select this line edit. Okay, and then I have to define the type, that is text. Okay, and then I will use semicolon. Now I have to emit these values in a signal function. Okay, so I will declare it in expense box dot h. Okay, like we have done before in our income box dot h. Okay, now I have to define signals. Okay, so this is signals, and now I have to declare a signal or signal function. Okay, its return type is void, and you can give any name. Okay, so this is get expense. Okay, so it will accept two arguments, so they are constant, and uh, its type is q string, and I will pass them by reference. Okay, so here I have to get expense, and then another variable that will constant, and its type should q string. Okay, and it will also pass by reference. Okay, and it is type, and then I will use semicolon in the last. Okay, now I have declared a signal. Okay, so this is also a function. So I will go back to this expense box.cpp. Okay, and here I will use emit method, and then name is get expense. Okay, get expense, and I will use expense amount. Okay, and then expense type, but first expense type. So here expense type. So I have passed these two arguments. Okay, so I have used semicolon in the last. Now this is our signal. Okay, this is our signal that contains two values. Now I have to connect it with a slot that will exist in our main window dot h. Okay, so here I have to declare this slot. So this should void. Okay, on get expense. Okay, and it will accept arguments, those are constant, and type is q string. Okay, and it will be passed by reference. First is expense, and other is also constant. Okay, and then here I have to find type, that is q string, and then it is type. Okay, so first is expense, and other is type. Okay, sorry, I should declare it as expense type. Okay, and other as expense amount. Okay, here I should declare expense amount, EA and ET. So I will change in expense box dot h. Okay, and here I will change them E T. Okay, expense type and expense amount. Okay, A, and then I will go back to expensebox.cpp. Okay, and here I will change also. So this is correct, expense type and expense amount. Okay, so now I will go back to main window.h, and here I have declared this slot. Okay, and I have to use semicolon in the last. Okay, and now I have to register this dialog box with this main window.h. Okay, so here I have to include it by using sharp include, and then this is expense. Okay, expense box dot h. Okay, sorry, I have to use pair of double comma expense box dot h. Okay, now I have to declare a pointer for this new created dialog box. Okay, so this is expense. Okay, expense box, and I have to declare a variable, sorry, pointer. This is expense box. Okay, and now I have to initialize it in our main window.cpp. Okay, here I have to initialize it. So here I will use comma, and this is expense box. Okay, I have to initialize it. Sorry, this is expense. Yes, expense, and here I have to use new, and then this is expense box, and then I will pass this as a argument. Okay, now I have to call destructor for this object. Okay, delete and expense expense box. Okay, and now I have initialized it successfully. I have also called constructor a destructor for this, and now I have to connect this signal with slot. Signal is our get expense, and slot is on get expense. Okay, so I will go to next line, and here I will use connect method. Okay, and here I have to define the name of template that contains our signal. Okay, so template is our expense. Okay, expense box, and then I have to define the real name, that is expense box, and the signal is get expense. Okay, I have to remove this uh, pair of parentheses, and then I have to use semicolon in the last, and here I have to use comma, and then this pointer, and next I have to define name of template that contains our slot, and that is main window. Okay, and name of slot is on get expense. Okay, so this is our slot. So now I have registered it successfully. Okay, so our signal was existing in our expense box. Okay, and signal is get expense, and this is our slot that exists in our main window uh, template, and this is on get expense. Okay, so now this is our expense function that will be called when our expense button in our main window.ui or main window user interface will be clicked. Okay, I want to show you when this expense button will be clicked, then our function in main window.cpp expense function will be called, and we have to show our expense box. Okay, so expense box, and we have to use show method. Okay, and then semicolon in the last. Now it will show us our dialog box, and then we will enter the expense type and expense amount. Okay, so here I will use second function, that is our slot. So its return type is void, and it exists in our main window template, and its name is on get expense. Okay, expense, and it accepts two arguments, and these are constant and type is string, and it is passed by reference. Okay, and first is expense type, and second is also constant. Okay, constant, and its type is string, and it will be passed by reference, and it is expense amount. And now I have to use body of this function or slot. Okay, so now we have to add this amount in our expense variable. Okay, so this is our total expense variable. Now we have to add this amount in this variable. Okay, so here I have to convert amount into integer, because previous it was qstring type. Now we have to convert it into integer. Okay, so int expense. Okay, and then we will convert it, sorry, uh, we have to convert ea. Okay, ea, I mean expense amount, into integer to int, and then I will use semicolon in the last. Now I have to assign this value to our total expense variable. Okay, this is our total expense variable, so it will be initialized. So here I have to initialize it, that is total expense. Okay, now we have to add total, previous total expense, and we will add new expense in it. Okay, expense. In other way, or in other words, we are updating this variable. Okay, so now we have calculated it. Now we have to show QMessy box that amount of expense is added successfully. Okay, so here I have to use Q messy box with type information. Okay, and I have to use this pointer, and then success message as a title. Okay, and now I will print a message. Okay, so amount, here I will print amount, and then I will add expense amount. Okay, EA. So I want to tell you once again that if you have to use here variable, then its type should use string type. Okay, you cannot use variable with type int. And then I have to concatenate it with next string. Okay, and then I have to uh, type here that amount of, and then I have to add type. Okay, so here type is in EE, added successfully. Here I will print that added successfully, added, sorry, successfully. Okay, so this was our expense amount. Okay, I will print here that expense amount. Okay, expense amount. So this is expense amount, and this was income amount. Here I will update it. This is income amount. Okay, so we have calculated our total expense. Okay, and we have shown total expense and type of this expense. So this message will be printed. Okay, I will save it, and then I will execute it to test it. So I have clicked this run button, and now I will wait for some time, and when and this project will be executed, then we will able to test it. So I am waiting, and after a small while we can see this is our output. Okay, now I have to calculate our expense. Now I have to enter expense type. Okay, so here I will enter that furniture. Okay, furniture, and I have to enter 10,000. Okay, and then I will click OK. Now expense amount, sorry, here I have entered some wrong variable. Okay, enter here, uh, amount should be shown. Okay, so of furniture added successfully. Okay, I will close it, and then I will close it too. Okay, so here this is EA. So this is correct. This is expense amount. I think I have problem in our expense box.cpp. Okay, so here we are getting our type by using line edit 1, and we are getting amount by using line edit 2. Sorry, here I have to use line edit 2. Okay, so we will get amount by using line edit 2, and we will get type of expense by using line edit 1. So this was problem. I will save it and then I will go to main window.cpp. Okay, so here I will not try to uh, execute it once again. Okay, to save your time. Now I have to make functional our last button, that is balance. Okay, so I will select it and then I will click right button, and now I will choose this option, go to slot, and then I will choose this signal, that is clicked. Okay, now this function is added here. I will change the name of this function from main window dot h. Okay, so this last is on push button 3. I will change the name. This is balance. Okay, balance function, and now I will change the name in main window dot cpp. Okay, so here I will change the name. This is our balance. Okay, balance function, and now I have to connect signal with slot. Signal is clicked and slot is this balance function. Okay, so here I have to connect it by using connect method here. Okay, so here I will use connect method, connect, and then I have to use uh, UI element, that is push button. Here I have to use UI then arrow, and this is push button 3. Okay, now I have to explain that, sorry, here I have to use comma, and here I have to define the name of widget, that is q push button, and then name of signal, that is clicked. Okay, and then I have to use closing parenthesis here, and I will use semicolon in the last, and here I will use this pointer, and now this clicked signal will be connected with a slot. Slot is sorry, balance function. Okay, and it exists in our main window template, main window, and name of function is balance function. Okay, I will remove this pair of parentheses. So this is balance function. So now I will click our balance button, then this function will be called, and now we have to calculate our balance or profit. Okay, so here I will calculate our balance. Okay, so this is our balance variable, and now I have to use it. This is, sorry, balance. Okay, balance. Okay, this is balance, and then we have to calculate our balance. So we will subtract expense from our income. Okay, so this is total income, and we will subtract total expense. Okay, total expense, and then in this way we are able to calculate our balance or profit. Now we have to set condition, that if, now we have to use if, that if balance, okay, is greater than 0. Okay, it means that it is profit. So if it is less than 0, it means that it is loss. Okay, now if it is greater than 0, then we are calculating our profit. Okay, so if balance is greater than equal to 0, okay, I am including 0 in it. Okay, so then we have to show a q message box with our profit or balance. Okay, now we have to use q message box. Okay, and its type information, and this pointer, then title. Okay, so this is profit. Okay, profit, and now this is title profit, and we have to print our profit. Okay, so here total profit is, okay, here I have to print our balance or value in our balance, but its type is integer or int. Now we have to convert it into a string, q string. Okay, because we cannot use variable or value of variable with type int. Okay, so if we have to use it, then we have to convert it into uh, this QString type. Okay, so here I have to declare a variable with type QString. Okay, and this is balance str. Okay, str, and now we have to convert into string QString and then scope operator and its previous type, that is number, and now I have to define name of variable that will be converted into uh, QString. Okay, this is balance, and then I will use semicolon in the last. Okay, so if balance is greater than 0, it means we are in profit, and here I will print profit. Okay, so here I will concatenate it with this previous string, and here I will use balance balance underscore str. Okay, total profit is uh, balance str or value in balance str, and then I will use semicolon. Okay, but what will happen if balance or value in balance is less than 0? Okay, so if here we have to use else if. Okay, balance is less than 0, then we will print that we are in loss. Okay, and then we will print our total loss. So I will go inside the body of this else if. Okay, and then here I have to use this qmessage box. So here I will use qmessage box and its type, that is information, and this pointer, and now this is our loss. Okay, and now I will go to next line, and here I will print that total loss is. Now I have to print loss. Okay, and I will use the same variable, that is balance underscore str. Okay, so now this is completed. We have calculated our balance or profit and loss successfully, and now I will save it, and then I will execute my project to test it. Okay, I have clicked run button. Now I am waiting for output, and after a small while we are able to test it. Okay, now I will insert income. Okay, here I will insert type. Okay, so this is product sale. Okay, product sale. Okay, so this is product sale, and income is 10,000. Okay, I will click done, and now income amount 10,000 of product sale added successfully. Okay, now I will change type. So we are earning commission if we are selling any product of any other company. Okay, or organization. Here I will enter 5,000. Okay, or 6,000. I will click done. Now it is added successfully in our income. Okay, now I have to print. I will close this. Okay, now I have to check balance. Okay, so balance profit is 16,000. Now our this is our profit because we have inserted our income, not expense. Now we have to insert our expense. Okay, here I will type enter that purchase. Okay, purchase material or raw material. Okay, raw, and now I will enter amount 20,000. Okay, now I will click OK. Now expense amount 20,000 of purchase raw material added successfully. Okay, and now I will check balance. Now you can see total loss is 4,000. Now our company is running in loss. Okay, so I will click OK. Now I will add uh, income. Okay, so I will add income and 5,000 rupees, and this is commission type. Okay, and I will click done, and now I have added 5,000 successfully. I will click OK. I will close this, and now I will check balance. Now our profit is 1,000. Now we are in profit, not in loss. Okay. So in this way, you can create a project for finance management for any organization or company. I hope this video will be very helpful and easy to understand for you. If you like this video, then please share with your friends and class fellows. And if you have not subscribed our YouTube channel, then please subscribe our YouTube channel right now. Thank you.